We are back on the ML Sports Platter, brought to you by Batavia Downs Gaming and Western OTB. Hey, stay, play, dine, and win at Batavia Downs Gaming. You can check out the concert series and a heck of a lot more going on at BataviaDownsGaming.com. And we brought him back, maybe the busiest man in the world. I've gotten some confirmation, Ryan. You can solidify that here with us. But Ryan Hasenauer, my good pal, joins us from Western OTB and Batavia Downs Gaming, VP of Business Development. Ryan, great to have you back. Always appreciate the support of the ML Sports Platter. And man, are you guys humming? How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for having me, Mike. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind here as we kind of are already, through the first quarter of the year with all the events you mentioned, just being so busy. A lot of times in the winter, people are looking for something to do. So we oblige them by having events Friday, Saturdays, even Thursdays sometimes. And at the same time, of course, still looking forward to that summer concert series and those events on Friday night. So it's definitely a whirlwind here at Batavia Downs.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously what I love about you guys too is, there's something for everyone. And now we're already through half of April. You have season change, interest change, horse racing coming up with the Derby. Kind of lump that in all together here. You're switching on seasons and, scheduling wise, it's, again, if you're a hotel casino, go do that. You want to just do the Derby and watch, go do that. You want to do a show here, a convention thing here, you can do that. You want to do it all, jump in all the way. I mean, that's really what you guys are all about.
Yeah, we just had the psychic fair this past weekend, which is really good. It's one of those kind of trade shows that comes in and it's open to the public and, people pay to come in. We were talking a little bit off air about the sports card show. Yeah. Once the Buffalo football schedule comes out, we'll schedule that for October and November. But, even just in these next couple of days, Friday is going to be a bar hop or one of those like beer crawl type things. We're doing that right here inside of Batavia Downs because we have 4 bars. So you can go to each one of the bars and end with a giant concert with our favorite 80s band, which is Nerds Gone Wild out here in Western New York.
I love that name.
Yeah, it was so good. They dress up like they do in the movie, stuff like that.
Really
so they're going to be doing that Friday with the bar hop, and then on Monday, of course, is Dingus Day. Now out Syracuse way, they don't celebrate it as hard as they do in Rochester or Buffalo. Specifically, Buffalo is big for Dingus Day. But if you're looking for some fun, a band from out your way, Mike, Fritz's Polka Band out of I can't remember. I think they're in Verona, is where they're from. They're going to come and play for free from 11 to 2 in the afternoon on Monday, on Easter Monday, also known as Dingus Day, and we're going to have a great, Dingus Day celebration with Polish beer, and we're going to have a Polish platter and a buffet and some other great things, so you can enjoy some free entertainment there on Monday with us. And then after that, the following weekend is the Kiss This concert. We're doing another Kiss tribute band that comes in, does a great job for us. We love having them here. And after that, as you mentioned, it's the Kentucky Derby, and we're going to have our gigantic Derby party upstairs and our giant Kentucky Derby party downstairs. A lot of different ways to get in on the Derby. You can wager on Batavia Bets. You can go to your local OTB. You can come here and you can go to the party downstairs with a lunch for like $30. You get free playback, a free wager on the Derby, some other great stuff. Our party upstairs, the high-end party, is sold out. So that's, capped at 250 people inside the clubhouse. But you can also just watch it for free inside of 34 Rush and just enjoy the ambiance as everyone bets and just enjoys a great afternoon of racing. Because it's not just the Derby. There's a lot of great races that go on that day, too.
Yeah, no doubt. The lead-up is great. And I've been to the Derby, and the lead-up watching and even being there, it's it's different. And, we're coming off the Masters, and there's just these certain sporting events that they just deliver. You're in person or you're on TV. They just, every year they deliver. Stanley Cup playoffs coming up, those deliver. Usually that divisional NFL week, while a divisional playoff weekend delivers. Masters delivers. The Triple Crown in horse racing always delivers. And you guys deliver as well, transitioning into packages. I mean, the packages you guys have got are unbelievable. The stay, play, and wins, baby.
Yeah, if you go to our website, you can always check out the hotel packages, hotel deals page. There'll always be packages that are kind of coincide with various events. Like you could get a room and also stay for the KISS event. We had people stay and play last weekend for one of our other indoor concerts. We've got not a 5K, but what we're going to call it a lucky loop, which is how many laps can you do around the track running in a 1 hour time span, trying to raise a little bit of money for charity, doing something fun like that. So a lot of our events will have packages, but if you're just looking to come during the week, you can sign up for a package that's going to get you a room, free hot breakfast, free play for you and your guests, a couple of beers, and maybe an item if it's one of the weeks that we're doing an item giveaway as a bonus, and all for under $150 usually. On the
Unreal.
weekend, sometimes we open it up for a little bit more, but hey, it's a weekend date, so you would expect to pay a little more, but it's awesome, and it really fills people into the gaming floor with just they're excited. They got a little bit of the house's money to play with at the beginning, so everybody wins. It's a great time, and you can check out our Facebook page for those deals. You can also check out our Facebook page, Mike, to see the jackpots that keep getting hit here. It's been just nonstop. It's awesome. I get these text messages. We're on a text message chain on the phone. So anytime a jackpot hits, it's over 5,000. We all get a text message that in the management, and over the weekend, just bang, 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 bang. All these people are here playing. So as a result, a lot of people are winning jackpots. So
yeah, I've seen that. The social posts really the last like month and a half. I've seen some out there. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I've never been a big player. Like I almost just want to drive out and try it and play my lucky hand.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah, no doubt. Brian Hasenauer with us here, Batavia Downs Gaming and Western OTB. A couple more before I let you get going on to the next 100 things you got going on. A little Derby early thoughts. I mean, do you have any quick thoughts? I know with the things right now, we're sneaking up here day to day in developments. It seems like there's one thing after another once you get up to the run for the roses. But just some early Derby thoughts. I'm going to have you back on for the preview, but
sure,
at least for this, just some early kind of mid-April. Ooh, what am I feeling here for this race?
Well, it's going to be interesting because Bob Baffert's back, so
yes,
you got a lot of. Yeah, I'm looking at the sheet right now, and you've got two Bob Baffert horses in the top 12 or so. With Derby points that are going to get into this race, including Citizen Bull and Rodriguez. And, it's really exciting to see, we had a handicapping contest, and we're going to have another one coming up in August for those of you that are horse bettors. But we had a handicapping contest last weekend that involved the Wood Memorial. And, I'm sitting there teaching some folks that are there working with me because they don't, they're new and they don't know about horse racing. So I'm teaching them how to read the program and stuff like that. And it's really interesting to see like a fresh perspective on, people figuring out, okay, why do I like this horse? We're watching the screen. The horses are coming across, I like the look of that horse, all those things go into it, right? It's all those things that go into it when you're going to pick this horse. But I'm excited. Like you said, it always delivers. It's always an exciting event, all the pop and circumstance and all that other stuff that goes on. But I think with Bob Baffert being back, love him or hate him, he's somebody that everyone talks about. Yep. And so he'll bring a little bit more of an air of excitement. Mike Smith's going to be riding a horse. Brian Hernandez Jr. is going to be there. Luis Saez is going to be there. Manuel Franco is going to be. All these guys are on these big time horses, and I can't wait to see what the post position looks like, so we can start really handicapping and figuring out what's going to happen on that first Saturday in May.
Mike Smith was on he's 59 years old.
It's crazy.
Mike Smith was on Justify when I was there in person when he won the Triple Crown. Yes. And he's 59 years old.
Yeah.
People talk about Ryan. People talk about Tom Brady or George Foreman back in the day coming back, and he just died obviously about a month ago. Can we please start talking about Mike Smith for crying out loud? The guy is 59 years old racing horses. How does he do it?
Somebody was talking to me when we were watching the Wood about whether or not a horse could, like the jockeys are like, well, they're all small. And I'm like, yeah, but dude, they're so strong. Like the fact that he's that old, because you gotta handle and steer, and
that's what I mean.
And you're up at 6 a.m. riding these horses to make sure that they're doing these things. This is a tough life that some of these jocks live, and it's incredible that at that age he's strong enough to do it, and he's still got the will and the know-how and the power to do it. So it's really a testament to that these guys are athletes too. People have to understand that.
Unreal. Final 45 seconds to a minute here. You want to close up anything Batavia Downs Gaming, anything my listeners and viewers should hear from you if they have never been out, perhaps anything you want to close up on, Ryan?
Yeah, I would say, from a sports related slant, make sure you're coming out to see us at the 34 Rush Sports Bar, Thurman Sports Bar down there. I want to make sure everyone's enjoying watching all these games. You mentioned the Stanley Cup playoffs. You've got the NBA finals coming up, all that good stuff. All these playoff things you can watch inside of our restaurant with some great food and drink specials. And of course, you mentioned the hotel packages, which is great. But I really want to let everyone know about that summer concert series. We got the Commodores, we got Lou Graham's last concert ever, and I've got Kansas coming. So go to BataviaConcerts.com, buy tickets for all these upcoming events. There's all the Spirit Fest that go along with the Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont, tacos and tequila, the Bourbon Fest. I got all these fun events, and you can get a hotel room and spend the night. So if you have a couple pops, you're not driving anywhere. And we also offer hotel shuttles nearby in case people are staying at hotels other than ours, because ours do sell out sometimes. But it's really great to just have everyone from the Western New York area and the Central New York area come out to see us and enjoy a little bit of different gaming than you might be used to at some of these really big resorts where you kind of feel like a number. And, we're like kind of like Cheers, right? Everybody knows your name. And if you're a regular, we kind of welcome you. So it's great to kind of have that kind of personality with a gaming facility. I think that not all other places can boast.
No doubt. It's getting fun now. Spring, summer, the Derby, stay, play, dine, and win. Check out the concert series and a heck of a lot more. BataviaDownsGaming.com. Ryan Hasenauer doing a great job. Thanks for your support out there in Western New York. I got to come see you soon. Western OTB and Batavia Downs Gaming, VP of Business Development. Batavia Downs Gaming and Western OTB are proud supporters of the ML Sports Platter. Ryan, we'll talk to you next time previewing the Run for the Roses. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike. We'll see you.